Once upon a time, in a quiet little village nestled at the foot of lush green hills, lived a humble farmer named Anil and his kind-hearted wife Sunita. Their home was a small thatched hut, with nothing but a few worn-out tools and the warmth of each other. They were poor in possessions, but Anil never once complained. Every day, he toiled from sunrise to sunset, exchanging his labor for a simple meal. And yet, he carried in his heart a deep sense of hope and quiet joy. What made Anil truly special wasn't his strength or perseverance, it was his boundless compassion. Even though he had little, he never hesitated to help someone in need. Everyone in the village admired him. To Anil, kindness wasn't a luxury, it was simply a way of life. Helping others gave his soul peace, even when his own hands were empty. From a young age, compassion flowed through him like blood through his veins. He didn't wait to be asked, nor expect thanks. If someone needed help, Anil would quietly step forward. One sweltering afternoon as he worked in the fields, Anil spotted a stray dog, skin and bones, limping across the path. Without thinking, he set down his lunch and gently placed it nearby for the animal. Another day, a tired traveler came asking for water. Anil not only offered a drink, but shared his meager food as well. These acts weren't dramatic, they were simply part of who he was. As natural as breathing. The villagers respected him deeply. He may have been poor, but he possessed a heart richer than gold. But at home, Sunita often worried. She loved her husband dearly, but struggled with his boundless generosity. "You keep giving away what little we have," she would sigh. "We have almost nothing ourselves." Anil would smile gently. "Dear Sunita, an empty stomach is the greatest enemy. If I can ease someone's hunger, why shouldn't I? God sees everything." Though her heart still carried worry, she couldn't deny the truth in his words. Their lives were hard, but Anil believed a generous heart was never truly forsaken. One hot, dry evening as Anil returned home, a weak voice called out from the gate. An old man, weary and drenched in sweat, stood there trembling. "Please, some water. I am so thirsty." Sunita overheard and peeked outside, sighing to herself. "Another one. We barely have anything left." But Anil didn't hesitate. He opened the gate, led the man into the shade, and brought him a cool bowl of water. The old man drank slowly, his eyes filled with gratitude. When he finished, he looked at Anil with quiet desperation. "I haven't eaten in 2 days. If you have even a little food, I would be forever grateful." Anil walked into the kitchen. Only 2 roti flatbreads remained, his only meal for the day. Without pause, he wrapped them in cloth. Sunita stopped him, her voice tight with frustration. "That's all we have. What will you eat? He can beg elsewhere. We have no one to help us." Anil turned to her, calm as ever. "My love, hunger cannot wait. He hasn't eaten in days. We are strong. God will provide." He stepped outside and placed the food before the old man. "Please, this is the best I have. You are welcome to it." The old man said nothing. He ate slowly, tears glistening in his eyes. When the meal was done, he sat quietly for a while, letting the peace of the moment settle. Then, as the sun dipped low in the sky, he stood and beckoned Anil. From his worn bag, the old man pulled out a radiant golden bowl. It gleamed in the fading light. His hands trembled slightly as he offered it. Anil gasped. "I can't accept this. It must be your treasure." The old man smiled gently. "A king gave me this last week, but I have no use for gold. I have been searching for someone worthy to pass it on, and today, I found you." He placed the bowl in Anil's hands. "You gave when you had nothing left to give. That is true kindness, not for praise, not for gain. This gold is only a symbol. The real treasure is you." Then, placing a hand on Anil's shoulder, the old man whispered with quiet power, "My son, never forget, karma is the most faithful law of all. Those who do good without expecting anything will always receive the reward meant for them, at the moment they need it most." He continued, "This bowl is just an object. What truly matters is your selfless heart. Continue to give, not for recognition, but out of love. And no matter how rich life makes you, never let wealth change your kindness. Be the Anil who gave his last meal simply because someone was hungry." With that, the sage bowed gently and walked away, leaving Anil standing in the golden sunset, holding the bowl as if it carried 1,000 lessons. Anil didn't move. His heart swelled, not with pride, but with quiet conviction. Tears welled in his eyes, not for the gift, but for the truth he now understood deeply. Kindness is always the right path, even when it's hard, even when it feels lonely. Later, he looked at Sunita. She stood speechless, her eyes wide with wonder. Anil smiled softly. He knew the golden bowl wouldn't solve all their problems. But in his heart, something had shifted. A light had been lit. His faith in goodness now stronger than ever. That night, as the village slept, Anil sat under the stars, whispering a promise to himself. No matter what life brings, I will keep doing what's right, because doing right is always worth it. And dear reader, remember this. Never hesitate to do the right thing. Even if it costs you, one small act of kindness can change everything.